Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling a topic that can genuinely change your life: budgeting. I know, the word budget can sound scary, restrictive, or just plain boring. But what if I told you that a budget isn't about restriction at all? It's about freedom. It's your personal roadmap to financial freedom, and today, I'm going to show you the very first, super simple steps to get you started. So, why do we even need a budget? Think of it like this. If you were going on a road trip, you wouldn't just get in the car and start driving randomly, right? You'd look at a map, decide on your destination, and figure out the best route to get there. Your financial life is the most important journey you'll ever take. A budget is your GPS. It shows you where your money is going, helps you set goals for where you want it to go, and guides you on how to get there. Whether that's paying off debt, saving for a down payment, or just feeling less stressed about money at the end of the month. It's about taking control and telling your money what to do, instead of wondering where it all went. Okay, let's get into the practical stuff. Step 1 is the most crucial and often the most eye-opening: tracking your spending. For 1 month, just one, your only job is to become a detective of your own finances. Don't try to change anything yet, just observe. You can use a simple notebook, a spreadsheet, or one of the many great budgeting apps out there like Mint, YNAB, or Pocket Guard. Every single time you spend money, whether it's your morning coffee, your rent payment, or that late-night online purchase, write it down. Note the date, the amount, and what it was for. At the end of the month, we're going to have a clear picture of exactly where your hard-earned money is going. Be honest with yourself. There's no judgment here. This is purely about gathering data. This step alone can be revolutionary. You might be shocked to see how much those small, seemingly insignificant purchases add up over time. Now that you've survived a month of tracking, welcome to Step 2, categorizing and analyzing. It's time to make sense of all that data, take all your expenses from the last month, and group them into categories. Common categories include housing rent, mortgage, utilities, electricity, water, internet, transportation, gas, public transit, groceries, eating out, subscriptions like Netflix or Spotify, personal care, and fun entertainment. Be as detailed or as broad as you like, whatever makes the most sense for your lifestyle. Once everything is categorized, add it all up. What's the total for each category? Now, compare that to your total monthly income. This is the moment of truth. Are you spending more than you earn? Are there any categories that surprise you? Maybe you spent way more on takeout than you realized, or perhaps that gym membership you never use is silently draining your account. This isn't about making you feel guilty. It's about empowering you with knowledge. Knowledge is power, and in finance, it's the power to make intentional choices. All right, you know where your money is going. Now for the fun part, Step 3, creating your first actual budget. This is where we shift from being reactive to being proactive. The most popular and beginner-friendly method is the 50-30-20th rule. It's a fantastic starting point. Here's how it works. You allocate 50% of your after-tax income to your needs. These are the absolute essentials: housing, utilities, groceries, transportation to work, and minimum debt payments. They are the things you must pay to live. Next, 30% goes towards your wants. This is the fun stuff: eating out, hobbies, shopping for clothes that aren't strictly necessary, vacations, and entertainment. This is the part of your budget that makes life enjoyable. It's crucial to build this in, because a budget that's all work and no play is a budget you stick to. It's about balance. Finally, the most important 20% goes towards savings and debt repayment. This is your future. This category includes building an emergency fund, saving for retirement, investing, or paying off high-interest debt like credit cards or personal loans more aggressively than the minimum payment. This 20% is you paying your future self. It's what builds wealth and gives you real financial security. So, take your monthly income, calculate 50%, 30%, and 20% of it, and see how those numbers compare to what you actually spent last month. For example, if your take-home pay is $3,000, your goal would be to spend no more than $1,500 on needs, $900 on wants, and to save at least $600. How does that line up with your tracking? This is where you start making adjustments. Step 4 is all about adjusting and setting goals. It's very likely your spending from last month doesn't perfectly match the 50-30-20 rule, and that is completely okay. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Look at your wants category. Is there anything you can easily cut back on? Maybe you can reduce eating out from 4 times a week to 2, or cancel a subscription you don't use. Could you find a cheaper cell phone plan or pack your lunch a few days a week? Every small change adds up. The goal is to trim the fat from your wants so you can redirect that money to where it matters most, your savings and debt repayment category. This is also where you define your why. Why are you budgeting? Do you want to save for a down payment on a house? Pay off your student loans? Build a 6-month emergency fund so you can sleep better at night. Write these goals down, make them specific, measurable, and give them a timeline. A vague goal like save more money is hard to get excited about. A specific goal like save $5,000 for a trip to Italy in 2 years is motivating. This why will be your anchor when you're tempted to overspend. Now for step 5, which is perhaps the most important for long-term success: automate and be consistent. The best way to stick to a budget is to make it as easy as possible. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account on payday. Have your 20% savings automatically moved into a separate high-yield savings account? Set up automatic extra payments towards your debt. When the money is moved before you even have a chance to spend it, you're paying your future self first. You learn to live off the rest, out of sight, out of mind. And remember, a budget is not a static document you create once and never touch again. It's a living, breathing tool. Your income might change, your goals will evolve, and unexpected expenses will pop up. That's life. Review your budget at least once a month. See how you did. Did you stick to it? Where did you go over? Why? Don't beat yourself up. Just learn from it and adjust for the next month. Maybe you need to allocate a little more to your grocery category or a little less to entertainment. The key is to be flexible and give yourself grace. Consistency over perfection is the name of the game. Starting a budget is one of the most powerful acts of self-care you can do. It reduces stress, gives you a sense of control, and puts you on the direct path to achieving your biggest life goals. You don't need to be a math whiz or a financial expert. You just need to be willing to take that first step. Track your spending for 1 month. That's it. I promise the clarity you'll gain will be worth it. You can do this. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope this breakdown helps demystify budgeting and makes it feel a lot more approachable. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our future videos on building wealth and living your best financial life. Let me know in the comments below what your biggest budgeting challenge is. I'd love to help. See you in the next one.